Hi, this is just a short video to instruct you on how to create a numbered list in Word and then submitting an assignment in Canvas. So, because we're just starting in the class, you might need a little help with a numbered list, and that's okay. That's what this video is for. So we're gonna go through creating a numbered list, saving the document, and submitting it in Canvas, just so you have that as a reference. Most of your assignments will be actual documents that you work on, but the concepts reviews are all going to be in Word in numbered lists. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start Word. And in most cases, you are going to have a taskbar icon that is pinned that has a W on it. This is Word 2016. If I hold my cursor over it, it gives me a screen tip. If you don't have that, which I think you probably do, you can find it in the Start menu. Now I'm running Windows 8 here. If I click Start, I get all these tiles. Windows 10 is actually the pop-up startup screen, and in the middle there is a list, and you should be able to find Word 2016 in there. But let's start with Word 2016. So we're going to go ahead and click this taskbar icon and open it up. When you open it up, you're going to see a list of things that you've worked on or not. You may or may not see any files there. If you haven't worked on anything recently, you might not have anything. That's fine. We're concerned right here. We're concerned with the blank document, and we're going to click on blank document, and that's going to bring us into the Word program. You'll see document 1-Word, and this is just telling us that we're currently in a document. We need to save it because we don't want to save it as document 1. This is like a temporary name for it. We're going to come down here into the document itself. We have our cursor, and it's flashing at us. So we're going to type 1 and period, and then we're going to press the space bar. And the way Word is set up, this is a programming feature, and if we just click space and we have a numbered list, it automatically creates a numbered list for us. So here you can see the numbered list button has been depressed. It's active, and I can just type my answer to number 1. So I'm going to type my answer. When I press enter, it's going to give me a number 2. So then I can type my answer. Whoops, maybe if I know how to type, and then I'm going to press enter again, it's going to give me a number 3, so on and so forth. So this assignment, this module 3 concepts review, has 15 answers, so you're going to have it numbered 1 through 15. When you get to number 16, you'll just press enter again. So let's just do that. Answer, whoops, answer, answer. And with every answer, you just hit enter and it gives you another number. Okay, so now I'm done. Now I'm going to hit enter again, and that's going to give me 16. It's one too many. If I press enter one more time, it ends that numbered list. So you can see that the numbered list has been turned off. My cursor is back, or my insertion point is back at the left margin. So we're done with this. The assignment in Canvas tells us exactly what we need to name it. So let's go take a look at that, okay? So here I'm logged into Canvas. This is in student view, so you can see what it's going to look like for you. So what we've done is we've already logged into Canvas. We've clicked on the CIS 102 block, and it's brought us into the CIS 102 course, and you'll see the syllabus, okay? And then you'll see over here on the right-hand side a to-do list. And so these will take you right to the assignment link. I'm going to go to modules, and we're going to see the different list of modules. And if we click Office 2016 Module 3, we can read about this module. And this is basically the first page of the module. You'll also notice that I've put the Module 3 Office 81 to 90 PDF and the Module 3 Office 91 and 98 PDF. The program that I use only lets me store 10 pages at a time, so that's why it's broken up into 10 pages. So there's 2 different PDFs for this this module for those of you who don't have your books yet. And then you can read some about this, and it just gives you what your course of or the module objectives are, and then it tells you please read through page Office 81 to Office 97 and complete the steps outlined in the text. Then complete the assignments for this module. You will not need any files for this module. And then we're just going to click next. That will take us into the assignment, which is the Office 2016 Module 3 Concepts Review, page Office 98. So you can see here when it's due, how many points it's worth. This is going to be a file upload. It's available from January 3rd at noon to January 9th at 11:59. So basically you have 6 days to upload this or to submit it. It tells you exactly what I want you to do. Please complete the assignment by opening Word and creating a blank document. Save the document as Concepts Review Module 3. Create a numbered list and fill in the answers accordingly. And then it says to create a numbered list, type 1, then period, then press the space bar. And that's when you're going to fill in the answers, just what I showed you. Okay, so it tells you exactly what to do here. So we know now that we need to save this as Concepts Review Module 3. Okay, so I'm just going to select this. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy. Easiest way to do it. I'm going to come back over here to Word. I'm going to say File, Save As. I'm going to browse. Okay, I'm going to find my flash drive. Now you'll see here it wants to go to OneDrive. The book mentions OneDrive. We're not going to mess with OneDrive. We are going to save everything to a flash drive. So here's my flash drive. I'm going to click on this. Now I'm going to have a folder in here named CIS 102. That's what this class is. We want to talk about some file management. You need to understand what that is, and so you want to keep your files somewhat organized. So here I've got a folder named CIS 102. I'm going to find a folder named Homework, or I can create a new folder if I don't have a folder named Homework, but I do. I also have a folder named Module 3. Now I could have a folder for each one of those modules, Module 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, and 15 are the modules that we're going to be working with. So each module will have just that module's assignments in it instead of having them all kind of clustered together. This is what I was talking about today in class. It's nice to understand the concept of file management before coming in here because it just makes it that much easier. And I'm going to assume that you understand this. So I'm going to come over here to Module 3. And you'll notice that I already have a file there, and that's okay. It's just because I recorded this video once and I did it without sound, and I realized that when I played it back. So now I'm going to paste this, and I didn't get the C, and that's okay. So I'm going to say Concepts, Module 3, and then I'm going to say Save, and it's going to tell me you want to replace the existing file. In this instance, I do. I'm just going to replace the file. It's fine. If you get this, you might want to take a look at the other file and make sure that you're not overwriting something that you actually need. So in this case, it's fine. So now I have Concepts Review Module 3.docx. Now you may or may not see this .docx. I have my computer set up that it shows my file extensions. Don't think all the campus computers do that. It's just a setting that you can change, and so you may or may not see that, and that's fine. We're done with this file. I'm going to close it now. Now I'm back at Canvas, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click Submit. Okay, and then I'm going to go to Browse. Now I'm using Firefox, and I know in class I said use Google Chrome. That's what our IT guys have said is the best to work with it. It's been tested rigorously, and it works very well with Canvas. I don't really care for Google Chrome, so I tend to use Firefox more frequently. Now, I've been using Firefox with Canvas for 4 or 5 years now, and I have not had any problems with it. It works just as well as Google Chrome with Canvas, and I've not had any issues. So you can use either or. We're just recommending that you use Google Chrome because we don't want you to use Internet Explorer at all. Just don't even use it. It's just flaky. It's worthless. Just don't use it. So I'm going to click Browse. I think in Google Chrome it's a different button. I think it says Choose File, but in Firefox it says Browse. So I'm going to click Browse, and a box pops up. And you can see here, I've already submitted this once, so I'm going to submit it again. But I'm going to come over here and start at the beginning. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go to on the navigation pane, I'm going to click on my flash drive. I'm going to find the CIS 102 folder. I'm going to go into the homework folder and then the module 3, and I'm going to choose the file that I saved. So this is where it's important to understand that file management concepts. So that's why I said you need to make sure that you understand that before you take this class. So I've got this selected. I'm going to say open. So now it says concepts review module 3.docx, and then we're going to submit the assignment. Now there is a comment section here. If you choose to make a comment, that's fine. You could say something that pertains to that specific file, or not. You don't have to put anything there. But we're going to go ahead and submit now. And it says submitting. So it says submitting. And then we're going to get a check mark. If the page is going to refresh, we got a check mark that says turned in. You turned this in January 3rd at 3:15 p.m. You have some submission details, and you can also download a copy of the same file that you submitted for this assignment. Now I'm going to go back to modules just to show you something real quick. So the way I have this course set up is when you view something that needs to be viewed, you'll get a check mark. When you submit something that needs to be submitted, you'll get a check mark. So at this point, I know that this student has viewed Module 3 and they have submitted the concepts review. And you'll notice here I have an email. So when you submit an assignment, I get an email that says this student has submitted this assignment, and then I know I need to go to Canvas and take a look at that and grade it. Okay, but for everything that you submit or view like you're supposed to, you'll get a check mark, so you can kind of keep track of where you're at. Make sure that when you're submitting your assignments, you're submitting the correct assignment to the correct assignment link. So if you were to come in and submit your Word button handout here and your Concepts 3 over here, I would send you a note in the comments that says, please make sure that you have them in the correct area because you won't get full credit for them. So make sure you do that. Another thing too, starting with Module 4, we're going to want to have footers on all of our assignments, and I'm going to show you how to do that in class tomorrow. So anyway, just a short video to show you how to, 1, create a numbered list, 2, save your document, and 3, upload it to Canvas. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Come over here to the inbox, click the little leaf up here in the corner, choose our class, start typing my name and it'll populate, and then you can just type me a message. It'll come right to my phone and I can get back to you fairly quickly. Otherwise, I'll see you in class tomorrow.